Good morning! It's that time of the day again. I know, Flora, you don't want to wake up, but it's time to conquer the world. If you don't know this about me, I am in my final year of university doing my master's in clinical nutrition. This semester is definitely the most challenging one so far, and I have to be on top of my game. So I'll take you guys along on a day when I prep for my exams. For me, an ideal productive day doesn't mean working or studying for 12 hours straight, not eating, not resting, not moving my body. It's the opposite. I know I am doing well when I'm mentally and physically well. After waking myself up, I always have my matcha. It's a ritual that keeps me sane. It's my me time. I either journal or read or just sit and sip on my tea. Now that I sit in front of my computer most of the day, movement is even more important than ever. 50% of the time, trust me, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't want to move my body at all. I always find the excuse that I have better things to do, but exercise is medicine for me. Even at the busiest, it keeps me mentally and physically healthy, I feel more energized, and my back doesn't hurt from sitting. To make my life easier, I always try to do small things to set myself up for success, like writing down my to-do list the night before, prepping my workout clothes. After my matcha, I get into them right away, even if I work out later, because less excuses. That day I worked out with my brother, who always pushes my limits. We did different exercises for 1 minute and then rested for 1 minute and then repeated the whole thing a few times. My shoulders are my weaknesses for sure, so we focused on that a little bit more. Working out and not giving up builds confidence. It's not the physical results for me. It's the feeling that I pushed through, that I kept my promises to myself and I did it. There is no better feeling. I find that it's all the little accomplishments we do that add up and lead us to succeed in bigger things. Meditation becomes easier, getting myself to the gym gets easier, because after so many days, we know that we are capable. Most of the time, we don't achieve our goals because of fear. We are scared that we cannot do something, so even trying is scary. And the more you do it, the more you know you can. My favorite saying is dance with the fear and then watch it disappear. I used to be someone who literally forgot to eat all day when I had to study, and I realized over time that good nutrition is just as important as a good night's sleep or movement. So this is another non-negotiable for me. I always make sure to eat a proper breakfast. I have snacks with me throughout my sessions, especially fruits, nuts, and dark chocolate. Those are my favorite. They are really great to munch on. So I'm going grocery shopping now. I have my shake with me and I'm gonna drive, so I'll see you later.
And to think that for you I would've put it all on hold. Now I'm playing in the sand till it turned to gold. Not as hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone.
Our brain runs on carbs and it needs fuel to function. If I want to achieve the most out of my day, the least I can do is to help my body with these little things. I fuel it and it helps me achieve my goals. It's a win-win. First things first, breakfast.
Ain't got space to be thinking about growing older, done my thinking.
So I showered and I'm ready for my first little session. I just had breakfast, so I'm not craving anything except for a water bottle with me at all times, so I don't have to just get up all the time and distract myself. I never wrote down my to-do list in my computer, but I found this app. It's called Milanote. I love it because it's so visual and so put together, and I can just truly see what I have to do that day. I can adjust it easily, not like in a notebook. Very similar to Notion, which is, I know it's really popular. For me, this was so easy to use, so for now I'm sticking to it, but who knows? I always try to reward myself for everything I do in a day because it just keeps things more fun and enjoyable. I'm gonna do 60 minutes of editing. I like to do this first thing in the morning. It's an easy task. As a first task, it's something I wouldn't have the patience to do later in the day. Lately, I've been using the Pomodoro technique to get work done. I find it so effective and rewarding. If you're not familiar with it, it means 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. However, I always adjust this to my needs, how I feel that day. Sometimes I can do even 60 minutes in one sitting, and then sometimes I get distracted after 25. I also take longer breaks than 5 minutes because that's just not enough for me. I use the app called Forest, which is a game changer. There's a forest sound that you can play in the background. Now when I hear that sound, it's focus time. What also helps me to stay on track is time blocking, meaning I tell myself I would edit from 10 till 12 and I have to get it done by 12, like it was a class that ends or a library that closes. It helps me not to daydream or wander around because it feels like there is a deadline.
You know this ain't the time for the two of us.
I'm definitely a morning person, and so sometimes I just wake up at 5 o'clock and I grind out an hour right away because I feel like that's my most productive time, and some people think that's crazy. Knowing the time when I'm most effective and I have the most energy helps me to organize my day around my energy levels, and that is a huge help.
The most important thing I can do for myself when it comes to productivity is to sleep enough and not cut down on that, because even if I have more hours in the day, I'm less productive, less focused, and basically I'm throwing out my hours, so I'm not giving up yet. Let's go. What is she doing? Is she crazy?
Synthesis and degradation are interrelated.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine.
Fresh air feels so good.
I am not a perfect student. I don't know if anyone really is. I struggle a lot with focus, I struggle with memorizing things, and I think that's okay. We are humans, not robots. We are not designed for an office life, but rather an active life. So, as I always say, don't be hard on yourself because we are not supposed to be machines. Take as many breaks as you need. Be gentle with yourself, and please don't compare yourself with anyone else's journey. It's way easier said than done, but I'm telling this to you so it stucks in your head. So the next time you want to beat yourself up for not being quote-unquote good enough for your standards, just realize you're doing your best, whatever that looks like that day.
I finished the studying session for today, and I also made the weekly to-do list. I'm gonna show you because I'm so happy about it. I actually didn't do everything in one folder. I did two separate ones, content one and uni one. So it's really separate and I can see through it. I love it. Content. I have everything for the content one for each single day. And then I have for uni on a separate one, and I have my dates for my upcoming assessment that are in this month, so I can see everything really nicely. Now the next step in my day is to clean up my mess, because I always like to start my day fresh. I want my environment to be set up for the next day. Tomorrow's workout set. If I have to go out, I always prep my outfit because that takes up so much time. Yeah, a clean environment is a clean headspace, at least that's for me. So I'm gonna set a timer for 25 minutes and I'm gonna do it. I may not need that much, but I also gonna hoover my room, and I have that amount of clothes that I have to put away. So let's go.
Standing by the wall, but a picture of elegance writing on the stall. Phone number, such a gentleman. Who you gonna call, baby? I've been waiting for you. We don't have to talk, we can sit still. Reticence, corner of my eye. What a wonderful
2 minutes left. So, hooray! I'm making myself some chickpea crepes, and it was enough for today from studying. It was a really long day, and it's time to treat myself.
Don't forget that you are not only a student, not only an employee or an employer, or a mom or a sister. You're a human, here to live your life, experience things, to breathe fresh air, to laugh, to relax, to watch Netflix, to dance, to climb mountains, to be in nature. I know, balancing work, school, social life, staying healthy and sleeping enough is almost impossible. So be it. We only have 24 hours a day and you don't have to have it together all the time.
I'm using this face soap from Carbon Theory. I've been using this for years and it's the best I've ever used. I use so many products because I used to have very bad skin. This was the one that stuck with me. I can only recommend it, and it's also vegan and cruelty free, so works for me still with this lifestyle, you know. I'm gonna put on a face mask.
Take care of your body because you only have one. Take care of your soul because you deserve to live happily and you deserve joy. So until next time, I'm sending you love and light. Bye guys.